Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of Parliament. I stand before you today to beseech you to end child labor. Every human being, including yourself, has the right to have your basic needs met. A few examples are as follows: the right to be treated equally and fairly, the right to live in freedom and safety, the right not to be tortured, the right to be protected by the law, and the right to have an education. The way companies are allowed to treat the children they have hired has got to stop. Young children are often used in these factories because of their smallness and agility. They are often used to mend broken threads and keep the machines oiled and clean. The machinery in the factories is very dangerous because there are many cases of injuries and even death. One example would be this: Thomas Priestley's job was routine. He had to look after one of the spinning machines brought north from a workhouse in Hackney, East London, when he was 10 years old. He had been working at the Quarry Bank mill for 3 years. My business was to supply these machines, to guide the thread occasionally, and to twist them when they snapped, he later recalled. But then he lost concentration and disaster ensued. One of the wheels caught the forefinger of his left hand and tore it off. The working hours these children endured is not healthy for them. They are often expected to work 12 to 14 hours per day depending on the work schedule. Sometimes it's even longer than this. It has been reported that at Taylor, Ibsen and Company, the boys working at this factory are working 34 hours straight with a few breaks in between. They work 2 days and a night straight. All the boys were asked the same questions and replied with the same answers. The next thing I would like to bring up is the punishments these children have to suffer. They are punished for laziness, taking breaks without permission, working too slow, and or talking back to the master. Here are some stories from over the years involving punishments. Woodward and other overlookers used to beat me with pieces of thick leather straps made by supple oil and having an iron buckle at the end. Drew blood almost every time it was applied. John Brown quoted in the Lion newspaper in 1828. I have seen my master, Luke Taylor, with a horsewhip standing outside the mill when children have come too late. He lashed them all the way back to the mill. John Fairbrother, an overlooker in 1819. It is our responsibility as the lawmakers in this fair country to respect human rights. The children are our future leaders. We must protect them. Would you want your children and grandchildren to be living in these conditions?